welcome back to my channel. Welcome to episode 12 of the Rosewood Legacy Sapphire clips. So Sasha is currently imprisoned. Didn't really know how else to say that. In the police station that we have gone to like every single episode to like submit evidence and stuff, which may have backfired on us even though we're innocent. Miss Girl is very confused. She has no idea why she is here, and she doesn't particularly know how this could even happen. She knows she didn't kill Leah, so she knows that any evidence that she did would be made up or would be fake. But she has no idea how that would happen. She has no idea who would do that. Obviously, none of her friends seem like murderers to her, so... And they also don't seem like people who would frame somebody else for murder, but here we are. And girl, I heard about someone passing special to you? Condolences? Who? Like recently? Sasha definitely would not be working on her homework because I'm pretty sure they would have confiscated that, but you know, I'll let my girlie do her thing if she really wants to. She's not going to be going to class because she's a little bit stuck right now, I would say. She can't begin to understand how Winona found the evidence because the way that it was presented made her think that Winona was the one who presented the evidence to the police that framed her, right? So she's wondering if Winona planted the evidence and then gave it to them, or if Winona found planted evidence and gave it to them. Either way, something's gotta be done about this. It's going to get... Today's episode is the start of a new part of the mystery. This is the, you could say, finale of, and the way that I play things is going to be very different. Sasha is no longer going to be the main person that I follow. I probably, especially considering it's probably quite boring to just watch her in her cell the whole episode. Instead of doing, where did you get that cookie? So instead of doing that the whole episode, we are going to be visiting the others, see how they are feeling after finding out that Sasha is the murderer, because that's what they all think right now. And we're basically just going to go from there. So I'm gonna say bye to Sasha because I love her so much, but we have other people to attend to, and she is a little bit boring right now, even though I'm sure she's not. I mean, she looks happy, but I don't think she's that happy to be in jail. Maybe she is, I'm not sure. But the officers should be around here somewhere as well. Yeah, they are both here and doing nothing, because of course they are. That's kind of what they always do, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, I am going to head off to the dorms and check in on the others. Back at the dorms, Derrick, as almost always, is doing pretty well. He's not that upset. He is a little bit happy, which is really strange. He was getting very tired of the mystery. He was getting just fed up. Like, why do I have to spend so much time on this? Why am I, like, getting weird interactions with all these people who are also there? Like, I don't want to interact with them. He was just, like, so over it, and now he's over it because obviously the murderer was found, so he's, like, super happy about that. He's just feeling more chill than ever because now he doesn't have to worry about, because now he doesn't have to worry about, like, being suspected and stuff. It's just a huge weight lifted off his shoulders because, you know, he hated people thinking he possibly could be a murderer, not really because of any reason other than he didn't like the way that people interacted with him with it. So now he feels freed. I'm not sure why, but he feels like he's witnessed— oh, it was Rachel! It was Rachel last episode. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I'm cheating that away. Also, girl, not a loved one. Miss Girl is not a loved one. Not a loved one at all. He is going to play ping pong with her, though, interestingly enough. I definitely think he is thinking, you know what this isn't a great excuse for? Sasha being caught for being the murderer. It's really nice because he feels that now that it's over, it's only appropriate to host a nice little party. So he might be starting a party somewhat soon because, you know, why are y'all just standing there? Come on. Okay, they're actually starting. He's like, this is a great time to start a party because I obviously, like, just want to party and partying sounds fun in general, but also, like, you know, it can't hurt after, like, you know, all of us are, like, free now. We don't have to worry about Leah anymore. We can just put that in the past, you know? So he's pretty chill about that. He's pretty happy about that. I don't really understand why they are playing ping pong together. I feel like Rachel would not normally do that, but maybe she's feeling gracious now that neither of them are suspects for murder anymore. Even though they were together the whole time, so it's like, you know, they knew each other were innocent. Anyway. Winner, Rachel Rivera. Let's go, honestly. What are you doing? Come on. Also, that music is way too loud. He's going to cry because he lost a video game tournament, and also he lost to Rachel in the ping pong tournament. And that quite upsets him. Yeah. Something just broke. Great. Well, he's not fixing that because he's too lazy for that. Also, that's definitely not supposed to be there, so we are going to go ahead and plan a social event. We are going to do a keg party maybe? And I'm thinking about hosting it in his old fraternity house. Why does he have such a good relationship with Callie? And Natasha! From episode 1? How does he know her at all, actually? That's really weird. Listen, the frat might not like him because he got kicked out probably for, like, doing something awful, but I don't want to get into it too much. He still throws a good party. I don't think they'd be too mad. So I believe I've said what needed to be said about him, and we are going to move on to all the others who, you know, are dealing with their own thing. So, Winona is angry, and they were honestly just starting to warm up to Sasha, and they just can't believe that after all of the time where they were starting to think, hey, maybe I'm going the other toilet, stinky, maybe they were wrong about Sasha, maybe Sasha really isn't the problem here, maybe I'm focusing on the wrong person. They were really honestly starting to feel as if Sasha was on their side, but hearing the news come back from the police station is just, I couldn't believe it. How could Sasha do that? How could Sasha lie so well? They are just so tired and realize they can't trust anybody, and I guess now they can because the killer's in jail, but they still, I mean, they already didn't trust people. Sometimes something really pushes you over the edge, and this is, dude, and this is that for Winona. Winona is just so bothered, and finding the evidence, they knew that eventually the truth would come out, and they knew when they gave the police the evidence that, what is going on? Oh, it's a half-naked person. Glitching out the game. Fun. Okay, I can hear somebody singing. I don't like it. Is it you? Because I don't hear it when I'm not around you. It's so odd. Okay, what is that? Like, somebody's singing and it's driving me crazy. It's this person, isn't it? It's them, isn't it? It is. It was them. Oh my god, I hate them. Okay. They are honestly quite bothered. They don't know why Sasha did it still. I mean, it's clear that she did, but why? And Winona's just trying to wrap their brain around it, because it would have to be for, like, a reason. Not necessarily a good one, because there's not really a good reason to kill Leah, but they're just struggling to understand. They're completely sure that, oh my gosh, okay, this person, I might just delete them from my game, because I can hear them singing from the other side of the lot, and they are so annoying. Winona is 100% sure that Sasha was the killer, because nothing else makes sense. They should have trusted their gut from the beginning, but it is really nagging at them. So eventually they might give Sasha a little bit of a visit. It's definitely not what they want to do, and they know that it would definitely, that it would definitely be one of the hardest things they've ever done, trying not to lash out at somebody who they know killed somebody that they loved. I think it has to be done. Yeah, I thought this was Ashlynn. I saw somebody walk out the door with this atrocious outfit on. I'm like, who is that? And I was like, oh, I saw the hair. I'm like, that's Ashlynn, isn't it? What are you wearing? That's Winona's thought process, and we're going to be moving on to some of the others. You really need to stop doing that. I'm afraid you're going to die by vending machine. It's not funny. Anyway, we are going to move on to the others, see how they are feeling and thinking. So, for Felix, he knew that no matter who the killer was, it was going to be surprising. Still, he can't believe it. It's just, he doesn't understand, and this is not normal for him, but it might be something that he's doing to get his mind off things. I don't really think this is normally his go-to hobby. Wow, he has high programming and logic. I didn't do that. I don't think I did anyway. Yeah, fitness level 1, he does not do this very often, but you go girl. He probably has been avoiding people just because he needs a little bit of some time to just process what has happened. He can't believe that it's over, or at least it's... okay, apparently Callie's going to prison, sure. It's just, okay, why? There are so many people in the bathroom, wow. Also, why? Why are you wearing that, Ashlynn? I'm so confused. That is an awful outfit, bestie. Literally awful outfit. Dread. Yeah, Felix is just honestly in his own little world trying to make the best of... Okay, okay, just ignore him. Ignore him, he's being weird. And he just needs some time. So, yeah. We're going to... Bye, guys. We're going to be moving... He's so funny. We're going to be moving on from him and moving into the thoughts and feelings of the others. Ashlynn doesn't understand. She can't wrap her head around it. She saw how Leah and Sasha interacted and their history and everything, but it's all just doesn't make sense. And she knows, like, killers, they fake it, like, obviously, but it didn't feel fake. And yeah, she is furious. She is furious at Sasha, but she's just so confused, and she's not convinced yet, almost. Well, before we get into her doing anything, I need to figure out what's going on with your outfit. I really do, because I don't understand. I did not give you that outfit. It's not one of her outfits. Before we get you to do anything... Okay, she's actually just changed out of her outfit. Never mind. So, yeah, as I said, she's just feeling uneasy. She doesn't quite buy it. And she feels bad for even questioning it, because she should trust that the police should have it handled. They know that it's her, so we do too. So we are going to try to call the station and ask if we can speak with Sasha on the phone. She's not 100% sure what the rules are for, like, somebody who's arrested for murder but not tried yet and just kind of in a jail. So I don't actually know if, like, the way that Sasha's being held is realistic, but I also don't really think it matters. This is The Sims. So she's calling and she's being like, "Hey, Officer Elizondo, could I speak with Sasha a little bit? All I want to say is, like, what's going on? And maybe cuss her out a little bit, but also maybe, like, ask if, and for sure, because she's just, a bit of a skeptic. Let's just say that. She doesn't totally buy it, as I said, and she is mad. For sure, but she's not as mad as she maybe should be, and because of that, she's like, okay, my gut says no. My gut says it's not Sasha. Let's figure out if it's Sasha or not. She doesn't know if Sasha did it, and she's quite angry at Sasha in principle. She doesn't know if she's really angry at Sasha actually, but she's angry at Sasha under the condition that Sasha actually killed Leah. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense, but she's just not feeling the most confident in their thoughts that it's Sasha, and Ever knows that she doesn't really have a reason to think that, and she'd probably think that about everybody else too, except for Derrick, but She would just rather be safe than sorry. So we are going to be moving on. And you know, the reason that she ended the call so early, I don't know why you're in his room, but whatever. Oh, I don't know why you're in his room either. What in the world? Okay, well, Elizondo was like, no, you can't talk to Sasha. She is not really in a position to be talked to by someone unless you want to come in. If you come in, fill out some paperwork, oh, okay, maybe you can come in. But Ashlynn's like, I have class, can't really do that. So she will not be talking to Sasha yet, but she hopes to have an experience or a time in the future where she can, because she wants to know for herself. So now we're going to be moving on to the next. So Isaac is probably struggling to speak to others even more than he was when Leah originally died. When Leah died, it was like, he knew Leah would want them to be like cheerful and stuff. He knew that the others would need some uplifting, but now, I mean, it's not sadness, it's hatred, what he's feeling. He feels completely ashamed that he befriended the person who killed his friend, and he blames himself for not noticing. And he can't believe that Meilin, the person who mattered to him the most, was so close to Sasha. I mean, like, she could have been next. He really worries that she would have been next, and he wishes that he was able to see it sooner. He doesn't particularly think there were any signs, like, he can't remember any signs, and he, you know, has pretty good memory, but he's just quite angry at himself, and Sasha, believe me, and Sasha. But yeah, so he's just going to be staying in bed, and we're going to be moving on to the next person. Rachel is honestly going through it, more than she lets on, but also more than people expected of her. She is honestly relieved and glad she didn't end up telling Sasha anything about her and Derrick, whatever that might have been. She definitely seems preoccupied with something else. I mean, it could be just the murder and the finding out that Sasha was the killer, but it seems like, you know, that's not the only thing on her mind. And again, she's always been a bit distant. It's not, like, unusual for her to be distant, but she's a bit more distant than normal. Where are you going, honey? For whatever reason, oh my gosh. You and Winona keep, like, being around each other, and I think that's really interesting, because they are extremely, oh my goodness, different people. But, I don't know, I've seen them, like, talk a lot. I've seen them talk a lot recently. After they found out that Sasha was the killer. To kind of clear her mind of things, all the things on her mind, she's going to be taking a jog out in the uni. What is this called? Just like the uni in general? I don't remember what it's called. Just, yeah, she's going to be taking a jog, basically. As she is running, she comes across this pregnant lady in labor, which I thought was interesting. I looked and she's literally in labor right now, so don't know why she's here. Little bit weird. As she is running, this random guy is blocking her path, which is kind of weird. And when she walks by, he starts rapidly asking her questions. He starts asking her, you know, what do you think about the case? Were you shocked to find out Sasha was the killer? Are you relieved? Are you upset? He is very interested, and she is very weirded out, so she is just going to head away. And back to the dorm. So we are going to be moving on to our last person to spend a little bit of time with, and then we will be going back to check in on Sasha. Meilin is very upset. I mean, she is heartbroken. How could it be? I mean, they don't fully believe it, but they don't really have another choice than to believe it. I mean, the evidence is clear, right? We are talking with Ashlynn, who is a little bit on edge because she tells Meilin, like, I'm not sure about it. I'm, like, really actually upset about it because I just, it doesn't feel right. And Meilin's like, yeah, it doesn't feel right, but, like, what can we do? It's the truth, right? Yeah, I mean, something is weird. I know there's something weird. There's no way. So they're just discussing it, and Ashlynn's like, yeah, I think there's something going on. It's really bugging me. And Meilin's like, you know, I agree. I think I just need to think about it a little bit more. So Meilin is coming out here, kind of just gonna sit by herself, and right now, more than ever, she is determined to open the hard drive that they got from Aubrey. His name is Audrey. I don't know why I thought any of those things were his name, but anyway. It's like she's somewhat close to cracking open the hard drive, so right now, she's gonna get started and work on it a little bit more. Oh, hi Sasha, or Winona, Jesus. As we know, they are friends, and they are friending right now. So, yeah, that is what is going on in the dorms right now, but I do think it's time to get back to our girl Sasha. So we are back with Sasha, and she's getting a little restless. She is not sure what to do. She's just like pacing because she knows she's not the killer. Meanwhile, the killer is out there and no one knows what they're doing, but they're probably pretty happy that she's the one in jail right now. And that really unsettles her. She's trying to think of like anything she can do to get her mind off it, or to like, you know, she doesn't know what to do. So right now she's just gonna sit here and just, or not sit here, she'll stand here, I guess. She's just going to be here and wait for something to come her way that can help her at all.